Good morning. It is Sunday morning, October 6, 2024. Current time is 11:27 and 56 seconds. For those of you that are interested in the seconds, like dead bets, you're looking at a Untitled Project 3 for Davinci Resolve on my Davinci machine, my brand new computer that through the help of subscribers I was able to build. What I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to demonstrate the so-called new and improved things from version 19.0.2. So if I come in here, I don't know if you can read it or not, but it does say right there version 19.0.2 build 7. On the old machine I have 19.0.1 build 7, and what little bit of comparison I did, I don't really see that there's anything that's new. If I'm not careful, I'm going to turn into the cyber, I can't even think of his channel name. Anyway, one of our subscribers that picks apart the Power Director Power Director Made Simple is the name of the channel, and I will link that later when I upload this. So let's get into this as well. So 11:27, I want this to be about 15 minutes long, so I'm going to set a timer for 42, going back to when I started. I'm going to set a timer so that we are within the limits of what I want to do. So there are a lot of things I'm sure that are new. The one that I watched, the guy was pointing out all of the things that are new in here, but what he failed to mention was he just clicked on titles, and he had 2 of these down here. I've got 5. This is one I created. This is several I've created. It's the same logo, I've just changed things around. This has got the square, so if we bring this down here and look at it, then we've got the square. And then if we go back, if we close the media pool and open this back up and bring this one down, then this one's got the angles. If we bring this one down, then it's got different colors. It's the same thing basically, it's just different color. I see something I don't like there, but I'm going to have to figure that out later. So that's under titles, but that's not what we want. What we want is to go under titles, just under titles. I don't want to open anything. I want to look at the basic titles that comes with Davinci Resolve. This one was pointed out, and that's pretty cool. It's called Elegant Shadow. So we're going to drag it over here, and it's just a text node. You just you go into title, you put in your whatever you want your text to be, and I'm going to use my channel name, and then you simply scrub through it, and it reveals your title. Well, like every other text node, you can change right here your font. And I like, for right now, I don't have the one I want, and that's Null Shock. I've got to go get it. So I don't have a lot of fonts on here, which is good. Actually, this is October, so let's go with A Dripping Marker. I like this. And since it's Halloween, let's change the color to kind of a blood-looking red right there, and go with OK. And then you can change your size. But if you get into too much size, you get out of the parameters of the effect. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave it like that. Everything I do is defaulted to 15 seconds. So when you play it, it looks like that. That's kind of neat. Now, one of the interesting things that comes to my mind is I'm going to get out of titles for a minute. I'm going to go to generators. I'm going to throw a color underneath it. I'm just going to grab a 4 color gradient, throw it underneath it, and see if it affects it. It does not. But if I put it on top, then you can't see it. So that's not what I want. Go back to titles. I think this could be applicable if and only if you can go in here and at some point in time, okay, there's your spear settings. You can change the spear size. So you can do that. But you get into the point of ridiculousness so when you get too big. But you could coordinate your spear size with your text size and balance it out, I would imagine. So that's not too bad. The shadow looks to be a little lengthy, but I'll bet you if I come down here, you can change the intensity of the light, which is that looks kind of creepy. I like that. I'm going to go with that. You can change the rotation of each individual spear. You could have them, you literally could have some fun with this. It's just, again, I've said this time and time again, and I'm going to say it again. It's up to your imagination and how creative you can be. So let's go look at this. So over here, can't really see the spear, so we're going to go ahead and set on the top shape, a keyframe there and a keyframe there, and we're going to go with about, well, this is 15 seconds, so I'm going to go with about 5 seconds here. Try to get and at 5 seconds, I want to rotate the top shape backwards like that. And then I want to rotate the mid shape forward like that. And I'm just messing around here. Then I'm going to go another 5 seconds. And I'm going to put these back. Now I should be able to click right there and right there, and they go back to 0. And then if I come over here, now that didn't work. Let's see what that looks like. It's going to look terrible. So I'm going to close the effects so I get the big screen. And I'm going to go ahead and make the viewer a little bit easier to see. We're going to hit play. It starts. Oh, it changes the entire thing. Okay, I like that. I'm okay with that. I was thinking maybe you could make some multiple changes, but you can't. But I like that. I like the fact that you can go in there and change it from its default to whatever you want. And I like that. Now, one of the questions that comes to my mind first right now is, could I put something in the background of here? So if we go into settings, that's just your basic settings, the size, the position, cropping. We can add a dynamic zoom to it, see what that does, and we can lower the opacity. I wonder if this is a fusion function. Let's highlight it and go look in fusion, and lo and behold, it is in fusion. So if we double click this, we get to see what's behind the curtain, so to speak. This is how this is functioning. And first glance, it's above me, but it makes sense. You start out with your text, you have a background. So if we come in here, we can change the background color. We open this up, we can change the background color to, let's go mid, and let's go with something creepy. I kind of want gray horror. That's not exactly what I want, but you get the point. You get to use your imagination. You can come down here and make this as creepy as you want. So I'm going to go with that. So you can come in here and make changes in the effect itself. All right, so we've demonstrated that. So if we come back over here, then we play it. I'm liking it. I do like this. Now I need to be able to make this a preset, and I'm not super strong at that yet. So we're going to go with that. Got about 4 minutes to go, and I've only covered one effect. That's not good. So let's go back to effects, go back into titles, and we'll get rid of. Well, actually, we won't get rid of it. We'll just move it over here out of the way. Fade on, basic. Fades in, fade on, whatever. Fade on lower thirds, flip over. Let's scroll down here. This one's allegedly new. It's just a ribbon text. Ribbon comes across and shows your text. Pretty basic. Rotation in and out. Don't see anything there. Rotating 3D. Pretty simple. Scale up. That's kind of like fade in to me. Spin, twist, drift. Okay, different. Slide in. These are all mine, so once again, I don't need to show those. Superhero, I haven't figured that one out yet. Superhero movie, kind of cool. Text ripple, I do like that one. I'm going to bring it down and look at it just a minute. So we're going to go in, we're going to go to title, and again, we're going to use Ken Stout Live. We'll change the color. You can change the color to whatever you want. And I'm just kind of goofing around here, so let's go with that. And then put that over there, and we'll play it, and we'll see what it does out of the box. Oh, cool. I like that. Okay, so straight out of the box. Straight out of the box, so to speak. It ripples down and does that. All right. Now, the only thing that I see that I'm not super happy about is I can already, before it starts, I go one frame. I go 6, 7, 8 frames into it. I can see the live right here. So that needs to be adjusted. Other than that, I think that's pretty cool. And I'm quite sure, just like everything else, you got your basic controls of where you can, what you can do with this. You got your text glow control. So if we bring this out over to here, so 23.9 is our base. If we set this up to 52, it goes away if we bring it down. So we're going to set it back to 23.9, and we can change the glow either. Oh, cool. I like that. I do like that. That's, and then the blend. So we're going to put the glow back to where it was, mess with the blend. Basically, it's the same as the glow in my opinion. And then down here, I think, oh, that's the glow. Oh, okay. So you got your text up here, the main text color right here. That's pretty creepy right there. I like this. I think that's pretty creepy. Now, I would imagine, just like before, if we come in here to effects, and we go to generators, and we grab a solid color, defaults to black, so we'll change it to anything but black. Let's just go with white. Make it okay. And then, okay, unlike the other one, this one's transparent. So that's super cool. If I take this one out and bring this one back, you don't get the white background. Whereas with this one, you get the white background. So I like this. I like the fact that that's transparent. That's pretty neat. So let's move this out of the way, and let's move this out of the way and go look at another one. Stinger okay, so comic speeds, I've used comic speed lines already. Contours, that's pretty Noise grading, I've used a lot. I've seen this one and I like it. Vintage Tour. I do like this. It kind of got an old school, old film grain-ish next to it. But I don't think, well, that's an effect. That's not in title, so let's mess with that later. I want to stick with titles for now. I think that's about it. Now, I have other people that, if I open this up, you'll see I've got me and Suddy Holzers. I've got a lot from him. When I say a lot, I've got more than 2. They're on the other machine. And then this is stuff that I've done recently with watching tutorials. So I don't really see, honestly, there's the timer. I don't honestly see where there's a lot of stock stuff in here. Comic title, that's pretty cool. It's, again, it's just all, let's just use leaf sample. It's all up to what you want to do. And it's transparent as well. So it looks like the only one that's not transparent is the Elegant Shadow. This one appears to be. And what that means is you could theoretically come in here, grab some media, and because it just doesn't really matter, let's just grab me real quick and put me over this, and then you can do this. This stuff is all expandable. Make it as long or short as you want. And I don't need the audio, so I'm going to mute it. So if we play this, pretty simple. Now, I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to move this up to, sometimes I have trouble moving it up 2 at one time. I'm going to go back to this one. I'm going to hold the Alt key down. And I'm going to bring this once and twice. Now, I'm going to mute the original track. I'm going to mute this one. I'm going to mute that one. Okay, then I'm going to take the top track and I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to take the next track and I'm going to move it. Oh, that's the same one. Now, I do this a lot. I opened up this track, but I forgot to change it here. Now I'm going to take that track and I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to open up or bring back this one. And there we go. That looks pretty cool. So if I were to play this, I'm going to mute. Now see, I didn't mute these because I made copies, so I'm going to mute these. And then when I play it, if it's a video, then you're going to get whatever's there. It's a little longer than 15 minutes and I just barely scratched the surface. I hope that someone found this useful, hopeful, entertaining. If you like what you see, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment, good, bad, otherwise. I'm good with all of the above. I really would enjoy the feedback because that way I can either improve or continue what I'm doing. And we all know I need to improve. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy your rest of your Sunday. And see most of you tomorrow. Well, I'll see most of you tonight on Kenstat Live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll see the majority of you again tomorrow, Doug Betts. Windows Live Training - Doug Betts. I'm going to make some references in my video when I upload this. Thank you. Have a great day.